Yo, so I was originally going to film a Jurassic World review. I probably will do that, just not right now because I don't know what to say for that. So instead, I'm going to be filming my Kanye West Q&A because today is Kanye's birthday. So happy birthday, Kanye.
Happy
if you're watching this. Invite me to your party. So I decided that filming my video, where I usually film it indoors, would be a bit boring. So we're going to take the Kanye West Q&A into the wilderness, where all the animals are.
And bees.
And the bees, and the insects, and the wolves, and the bears, and the bad memories. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, our first question of the Q&A comes from Poppy Nutland XO. Hello, Poppy.
Hi.
Hope you're having a nice day. The first question is, who will win the beef? Now, I'm assuming that you're talking about the Pusha T, Drake, and Kanye beef. Is that right? She shook her head.
I shook my head.
She nodded. I think that Kanye and Pusha won because Drake got exposed. Drake has a son. Drake, I think, had a brand with Adidas and it went flopped. And also, Pusha T and Kanye, just better artists. Like, listen to Daytona and then listen to Ye. Both phenomenal albums, 7 tracks. Drake's last album, which came out last year, which I think was More Life. Was More Life his last album? More Life, I think. That was like so mediocre. It made my top 5 worst albums of the year list, so there you go. Next question comes from Wavy Savage, XO. Look, XOs. So, hi Wavy Savage, how you doing?
Great.
Hope you're doing wavy. Stay savage. Jesus Christ. The question is 808s a rip-off of rapper turned singer? Now, for those who don't know, 808s and Heartbreak is a Kanye West album where Kanye uses auto-tune quite a lot. He decided to experiment with this one. It's his first sort of real experimental album, and I'm not a big fan. I'm going to be 110% honest. I really don't like it. I think it's a bit... it's just not really my sound. As for rapper turned singer, as I said, I'm not really a big fan of the auto-tune, so I haven't listened to that. I know it's a T-Pain album. I will definitely give it a listen, and I'll like DM you and tell you my thoughts. Next question comes from Kenzie._.w. Do you think Kanye is in the Illuminati? No, but Jay-Z is, because that man runs the world, and I don't care what no one says. That man has so much money, it's ridiculous. Hey, Rain Shouts, shouts out to you, my guy. Best song on each Kanye album. Right. It's where we're gonna get. It's where we're gonna get good. Follow me. So for me, best song on every Kanye album. We're gonna start off with the College Dropout. My favourite song on the College Dropout is either the New Workout Plan, I think it's called, or is All Falls Down on? I think All Falls Down is on there. No. My favourite song on the College Dropout is the first track, which I don't know what it's called, but it's like, to all my people that are struggling just to get by. That song, where that's called, I'll put it in the, like here, that's my favourite song. As for Late Registration, come with me. As for Late Registration, I think either Roses is a really, really good song, or Addiction. I think Addiction is quite good as well. I really like those. Okay, so next one we have Graduation. Now on Graduation, there's a load and load of like great songs in there. There's Stronger, there's Good Morning. There's so many great songs, but my favourite song is the last track, which is Good Night. It's just a nice little jiggle, nice little jingly track. Great stuff. That, as previously mentioned, with 808s and the Heartbreaks, I don't really like that album, so trying to pick a favourite was very weird. But for me, coming along with me, I'm going to have to say something like Robocop, and I know everyone's saying, oh, you're only doing that because Lil Uzi Vert put that one. The beat is so hard on that song, and just, it's great, innit? Come with me. The next album we have is the next album is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. One of the best albums of all time. The best Kanye album. And there are so many great songs on here. I'm going to just list off some of my favourite songs. We've got Monster, So Appalled, Runaway, one of the greatest songs ever made, featuring Pusha T. I don't care what anyone says, Runaway is such a great song. So Yeezus is one of the most difficult albums to listen to because it was like Kanye tried to be Death Grips, but it just didn't work. It doesn't mean that Yeezus doesn't have any good songs, because I really like the song On Sight, which I think is the first track, but I like the beat. Kanye's rapping's great, and obviously Black Skinhead is great because they used it in the Wolf of Wall Street trailer. But yeah, then we move on to the next album that Kanye put out was The Life of Pablo, which is like such a mess, but it's a beautiful mess. And my favourite song of there is Ultralight Beam. I think it was the best. I think Chance the Rapper's verse was the best verse of 2016, hands down. And then finally we get to his latest album, Yay, which I'm not going to tell you my favourite track because there's a video coming in the future and I don't want to spoil it. Alright, so this last question is from Mia Roberts, and it's opinions on Kanye saying slavery was a choice and his friendship with Trump. Okay, so I'm going to break this down into the slavery thing and then the Trump. As for slavery, what he said, he shouldn't have said it because, like, he wasn't there. People who talk about slavery, like, he didn't deal with it, so he doesn't understand the circumstances that those slaves were in and the reasons why they couldn't get out. The fact that he said something like that is ridiculous, and even for him is just so outlandish and stupid, and I 110% like don't agree with what he said. As for his friendship with Trump, he's allowed his own friends. Like, people need to, I get why people don't like Trump, I 110% agree with that. I don't like Trump either, but if Kanye wants to be friends with Trump, then there's nothing really we can do about it. I understand if you actually seen the interview, I'll put a link in the description of what he said. It makes so much sense as to why he likes him, because he believes that Donald Trump is such a cartoon character, much like himself, that Donald Trump is like, it shows Kanye that he can become the next president, and it makes sense. Yeah. So if you enjoy this video and want to see more stuff like this, where I actually try and do something creative for my videos, then subscribe, because I'm trying to get big, aren't I? Yes. If I get 400 subscribers by the end of the year, I will post a nipple picture. Everywhere. I will post my nipple pictures everywhere. And yeah, like, comment and subscribe. And until next time, guys, make sure you eat breakfast, lunch and dinner, have your 5 a day, and spray your armpits because you'll smell. Goodbye.
Go.